ILTV Plus, your news from Israel and more 24/7. Start your free trial today. Subscribe at ILTV.tv and watch from any device. All right, moving on. Israeli COVID restrictions slightly modified again. The ban on travel to the UK and Denmark, among the red countries list, delayed by 24 hours to Thursday morning. Any sense of gratitude lost, however, as the ever-shifting regulations are angering many, especially those in Israel's badly damaged tourism industry. Some 300 people from the sector, including tour organizers, guides, bus operators, hotel workers, and more, demonstrating at Ben Gurion International Airport on Monday. The protesters calling for travel restrictions to be lifted as soon as possible and for financial compensation for the lost business in the interim. Joining me to discuss is value creation expert from the Academic College at Aviv-Jaffa, Dr. Alex Coman. Dr. Coman, thank you again, of course, for being with us. Now, what state is the tourism industry in today exactly? You know, how much revenue is estimated to have been lost, and you know, how far does local tourism go?
Well, first of all, the industry is devastated because half of the tourism in Israel is local and half of it comes from abroad. And basically, the borders were sealed. And only a short while ago, the borders were apparently open, but now they were blocked again. So people in the tourism industry are basically totally distraught. And what makes it even more painful is the fact that the Minister of Finance basically said they should find new jobs. And this is an incredible statement from a politician. We are a capitalist country with a human face. And human face means that you don't take a whole industry that is so important and brings in foreign currency and improves your image in the world, etc. And you tell them, okay, guys, go find yourself a new job. This is a very insensitive statement. And actually, he apologized for that. But the fact that he said it, I think, transmits a certain message to the industry, which is basically you're on your own, and that's terrible.
Well, I mean, and as you say, you know, Finance Minister Lieberman, he did say that they need to just find another job. He said, quote, retraining is the right way forward. And I think that the retraining comment actually, if I remember correctly, comes after the apology. So what would you say to tourism workers who are sitting here, even if they were to try and find a replacement job? Is that even really an equitable solution for them?
First of all, when you say retraining, this is something that this is a glove that should be picked up by the government. When we had massive immigration from Soviet Union, we had many engineers that had jobs that do not have, that there's no demand for them in Israel. So I'm talking about people who specialize in forests and in mining and in trains, etc. So the government retrained them to IT, to high tech, retrained them to economy, whatever. You don't tell people, okay, guys, you're doomed, retrain yourself. Particularly keep in mind that quite a few of these people are elderly people, and they haven't had any income over the last 2 years at least. So saying that, particularly as part of the apology, is incredible.
All right. So just my last question, what does this mean in concrete terms? How many workers have lost their jobs, and what would a collapse of the tourism industry look like? How close are we to that eventuality?
Well, first of all, the question is what you include in the tourism arena. Because, for instance, we have the airlines, El Al, Al-Kia, and Israel, and Israel is not telling the airlines, okay, guys, find yourself new jobs, sell your airplanes, do whatever you need to do.
Drive buses.
Is the government helping them? We have tourism in Eilat, which actually continues acting because Eilat, there's a lot of local tourism, but you have the Galilee and you have the Sea of Galilee and you have Jerusalem, you have many places. We're talking about the tens of thousands of people who are part of this arena living off tourism. And these people basically are told, find yourself a life because the current one is gone. I mean, that's totally irresponsible. The government in Israel should take upon itself to, first of all, close the borders as little as possible so that we do have tourism to Israel. And second of all, those people who do not find a livelihood in tourism, the government should take it upon itself to train them to other jobs. It cannot say, God bless you, and sorry, but God bless you. That's totally irresponsible.
All right, Dr. Alex Coman, thank you so much for your insights.